Hello, my name is Susan. Welcome to yoga. We're going to go ahead and start with our feet together. If you have a block, go ahead and put that to the side. You can use it to help you with your flexibility and stability. So our feet are going to be together, hands are going to be by our side. And we're going to go ahead and just take a couple deep breaths in, rolling the shoulders up and exhaling and rolling back down. And again, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Feet are going to stay together. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up, exhale on the top, bring the arms back down, bend the knees, inhale, exhale on top. Bringing this into a chair. Take a breath in, take a little step apart with the feet, inhale, exhale on top, inhale down into our chair, exhale and back up. And again, inhale, coming down, abs are drawn in, exhale and back up. And one more time into that chair pose, we're coming down and back up. Excellent, bringing the arms behind you, interlacing those fingers, exhale and draw those arms up. Stretching out that chest. And release. We're going to go ahead and open up all those little muscles in between the rib cage and those obliques. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, interlace those fingers and slowly go to one side. So if you can, try not to twist your body. We want to pretend that those arms are between two panes of glass, and we don't want to twist our body to hit that piece of glass. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, over to the other side. If you can, make contact with those arms and the ears. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, second time on the side. And inhale, coming up. And last time, exhale. Inhale, back to the center, going into our first forward fold. Hips come forward, exhale, down towards the ground. And we can support ourselves on our legs if we need to, or if you can, bring those hands down to the ground. Take a little rock forward and backwards. Bend the knees, hands come to the tops of the knees, head up, tail up, and we're going to go into our cat and cow, exhaling into the cow. Inhale, neutral spine, exhale, chin to chest into our cat. Inhale, neutral spine, exhale, head up, tail up. Inhale, neutral spine, exhale, curl one vertebrae at a time, coming back to that standing position. All right, we're going to go into our balance series. So there's 3 different exercises. We're going to start with a tree. So that breath comes in, inhale. Hands come together, exhale. We rest them right in front of our sternum or our heart. We're going to put all of our weight into our right leg and slowly lift the left leg up. You can, of course, tap the toe on the ground, or you can hike that foot up a little bit higher and slowly bring those arms up. Lift that left hip a little bit higher. So anytime we're on one leg, we're working on balance, which is great for ankle stability. Inhale, foot comes down, hands come to the heart. Inhale, exhale, and bring the other leg up into our tree pose. If you feel stable, inhale, exhale, bring those arms up. Inhale, bring the leg down. Exhale, arms come up into our forward fold, and we'll do this in between each balance exercise. Exhale. Use that block if you need to, if that ground just seems a little too far. Slowly bring the fingertips to the elbows, let the head hang. Bend the knees, inhale, hands come up. Exhale, we're gonna drop the left arm. We're gonna bend that leg and we're gonna hold onto the foot, palm is facing up. Okay, that's gonna open up that shoulder joint. Take a breath in. If you can, kick that leg away from the body and we're going into dancer pose. So in dancer pose, obviously balance, we're on one leg. Try to focus on one spot in front of you. We're using the strength of our quad to stretch out that chest muscle. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop that right arm, grab onto that right foot and start to kick it away. You can always just stay in a quad stretch, okay? Or start to use the strength of the quad, kicking the leg away from the body, stretching out that chest, and start to lean forward. And if you fall out of this pose, that's fine. Holding for 4, 3, 2, release, foot comes down. Inhale, arms come up into our forward fold again. Bend those knees, inhale, come all the way up. Arms are gonna be by our side for this one. We're gonna balance on that right leg, we're gonna tap our left toe out. You can either just cross it in front like a kickstand, or if you can, you're gonna wrap it behind that Achilles tendon and calf. Okay. Arms are gonna come out. Left arm is gonna come under into like a hug, or if you're able to, just lift those arms up. Ideally, your shoulders and your hips are facing forward. Lift the elbows up. Feeling a nice stretch in the back part of the shoulders. Good. Unravel those legs, breath comes in. We're gonna go ahead and bring those arms out, tap our right foot over and across. And if you want to, like I said, you can just tap your foot there, or you can sneak it behind. Right arm's gonna come under like a hug, or cross and lift. Breath comes in. Exhale, lift the elbows up. Good. Go ahead and release. Feet come together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale into that forward fold again. Exhaling into that stretch. You can bring your chin to your chest. Bend the knees. Take another nice deep breath in. Reach the arms up. And we're going into our last balance pose. And so let's go ahead and start with our hands just by our side for a second. And first, let's go ahead and just shrug the shoulders out. Excuse me, that was our last balance series. All right, so we were into our tree. We then went into our dancer, and then we went into our eagle. So those 3 are our balance poses, right? Let's go ahead and start to bring our body weight to the balls of our feet, lifting those heels up, rocking back and lifting the toes. So we're just doing a couple forward and backward motions. Excellent. So we're gonna go ahead and take a big step out. We're gonna take that right leg, we're gonna point it off towards the wall, and we're gonna start to sink into warrior 2. So my wrists should be directly over my ankles. That's how wide, ideally, I'm going for. Okay, I'm looking out through my right hand, sinking into that pose, working on a little bit of muscular strength in those legs. I'm gonna reach forward, inhale, exhale into warrior. From reverse warrior, the top hand is gonna come down towards the ground. You can use your block if you need it into bent angle. So I'm pushing my hand that's touching the ground, and I'm pushing my arm in towards that bent knee, and it's resisting back. So I'm trying to get a little bit of endurance in that inner thigh. Upper arm comes down, breath comes in. Exhale, reach it up. One more time in. Exhale, reach it out in front of that right toe. From our bent angle, we're going to straighten out the legs, and now we're into triangle. And if you need to, you can put that hand on top of that shin or rest it on a block, stretching out the inner thigh. Pull in with those abs, slowly coming up, bending that right knee, bring both arms up into warrior one, sinking into that stretch. So this is a great hip flexor stretch on that back hip. Pushing off the back leg, we're going to come forward, reaching out into warrior three. If you need to tap your toe down, that's fine, or lift that leg up. And we're trying to have the leg and the arms at the same height. Warrior three. Holding for 4, 3, 2. Feet come together, reach up towards the ceiling into our forward fold. Exhale down. Going into our up and down dog series or salute to the sun. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step back. So now we're in a nice strong plank position. I'm rounding the upper back, separating the shoulders. Drop to your knees, lower yourself all the way down. Come up on your forearms, and we're getting ready for the up dog. Inhale, drop the chest down. Exhale, you can come up on your knees or up on your toes or the tops of your feet for your up dog. Stretching out those abs. Lift yourself up into that plank position. Exhale out into a down dog. Now remember, your feet should be hip width apart. Trying to get our heels on the ground. Slowly come back into that plank position. Drop to your knees if you need to. If you can, lower yourself down an inch off the ground, strengthening the triceps, hover position. Exhale out, up dog. Either on your hands or you can come onto your forearms. From our up dog position, lift those hips up. Exhale out, down dog. Back into our plank position. We're going to go ahead, we can drop to one knee. We can go into a side plank on the one knee, or we can be up on our feet. So that shoulder should be directly over the wrist. We're working on shoulder stability and endurance. Inhale, plank. Other arm, exhale, outside plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, side plank. One more time, plank. And side plank. Back into your plank, your down dog. Bend those knees. Hop it forward or step it forward. And slowly come all the way up. Relax the arms by your side. Wonderful. Come back to the center. If you need to use your block, move it to the other side. And we're going to do the same thing. This time, left leg is pointed off to the side. Okay, ideally, hip and knee are going to be at the same height, reaching out with those fingertips for warrior two. Leaning forward, inhale, exhale into our reverse warrior. Trying to feel that stretch and that straight right hip. From our reverse warrior position, the arm that is up, exhale comes down to the ground. Other arm reaches up for bent ankle. Top arm comes down, breath comes in. Exhale, reach. One more time, arm comes down and reach. From bent angle, reach the arm up towards the ceiling, straighten out both legs, and now we're into triangle. Abs are drawn in, slowly lift yourself up, bend the knee, lead knee, the left, both arms come up, and you're now into warrior one. Push off the back leg, or you can step forward, reaching forward, warrior three. Try not to twist your hip, so keep the right hip down. Lifting the leg and the arm, same height. Feet come together, reach up towards the ceiling, into our salute to the sun. Breath comes in, exhale coming down. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step back or hop back. That nice strong plank position. Either come all the way down to the ground or lower yourself an inch off the ground. Exhale out at dog. Either lift the hips up or lower the chest down again. Exhale up, down dog. So in the down dog position, we're holding ourselves up with our hands, so we're working on shoulder endurance, and we're also stretching out those calves. Back into that plank, lower yourself down into that hover, strengthening the triceps. Exhale out up dog. Drop to your knees. We're going to do this side a little differently, into child's pose. Now, instead of doing the side plank for shoulder stability and endurance, we're going to go ahead and go into pigeon. So from child's pose position, we're going to go into down dog, so the head is down. The right knee is going to come in towards the nose, curl your body, inhale. Exhale, kick that leg up high. One more time, inhale. Kick the leg up high, bend the knee, and I'm looking underneath my right armpit, so I'm really trying to feel a stretch in that right hip. When you're ready, that right knee is going to come all the way through for pigeon, and relax down. Slowly lift yourself up into down dog. Again, exhale out. Left knee comes to nose, inhale. Exhale, kick it up. One more time, inhale. Kick it up, bend the knee, look underneath that left armpit. Bring that left knee forward when you're ready for pigeon. Pigeon is stretching out your piriformis, or we'll just say it's your gluteus maximus, your glutes. All right, we're going to go into our down dog. Exhale. Bend the knees, hop it forward or step it forward, and slowly come up. That left leg is going to come back. We're changing things up just a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and go into warrior, we're going into warrior one. So arms come up from warrior two. So we're doing things a little bit different. We're gonna drop both arms out. Both toes are gonna come forward. Both toes are now gonna come out. Okay, and this is called the goddess pose. So your heels are trying to come forward, your knees are pushing out, arms come up. Okay, so in the goddess pose, we should definitely feel some action going on in the inner thighs. As far as your adductors, your inner thigh muscles are really trying to hold yourself in this position. Excellent. Can you drop down a little bit lower? Slowly coming up and slowly walk those feet back in. Nice job. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to come down onto our hands and our knees, and we're in that tabletop position. So from the tabletop position, our shoulders are directly over the wrist, hips are over the knees, going into our bird dog. So we're reaching out, right arm, left leg, almost like you're hollowing out the body and curling the tailbone under. And switch. Reaching out into bird dog. And switch. Reaching out. And switch. And then we're going to start to focus on strengthening our low back, all right? So bird dog gets more of the multifidi along the spine. Now we're going to lay all the way onto the ground. And I'm going to have you, we're going to strengthen that low back. So let's put one hand over the other. We're just going to go ahead and start with alternating a leg lift. Okay, so we're just kind of waking up that low back. Now lift your right leg, peel your elbows off the ground, relax down, inhale, exhale, switch legs. Inhale, exhale and lift. Inhale, exhale and lift. Good, and push yourself back into child's pose. So your big toes are gonna touch, your knees are out, and you're just letting your body sink into that stretch. Hello, Chow Meow. All right, from child's pose position, we're gonna go ahead and rock forward. All right, our hands are gonna be on either side of the chest. We're gonna push our feet into the ground. We're going into cobra. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhale. We're gonna push the pelvis into the ground, the feet into the ground. The hands are here just for looks. I'm not using them. Using all my low back, erector spinae. Inhale, relax down. Exhale and lift up. Squeeze the glutes, because the glutes want to be part of that low back as well. And relax down and push back into child's pose. From that child's pose position, feel free just to walk those fingertips off to one side or the other side. All right, we're going to slowly bring those knees together. And if this is not comfortable for you, you can take that block and you can sit on the block, okay? If that feels a little bit better for your knees. Okay? So we're going to introduce a new move. It's called the rabbit. There's a lot of shoulder flexibility in this one. So go ahead and have your legs really however they feel comfortable in a kneeling position. I'm going to reach my arms out in front of me and they're interlaced. I'm curling my chin to my chest. I'm going to lift my arms up off the ground and then peel up one vertebrae at a time. This is called the rabbit. Inhale, lift the arms up, slowly curl up. I'm trying to keep my bottom on my heels. Exhale, nice and tall. Hollow out the belly, inhale, and slowly curl down one vertebrae at a time. My head touches, and then my arms. Inhale, exhale, reach those arms up, slowly come up, nice and tall, and my bottom does come off my heels a little bit, and then curl back down, gently touching the head first, and then those arms. Last one, slowly coming all the way up and relax the arms by your side. Right, so definitely some shoulder stability and a little bit of core work. Let's have a seat on our bottom and have those legs out in front of us. Shift your weight side to side and just relax down. Excuse me. Breathing out, relaxing into that stretch. Those hands are going to come by our side, and if this is not feeling good on your wrist, you can make a fist as well. And what we're going to do is called the L sit. So we're just going to try to lift the bottom up off the ground, and then we sit back down again. And by all means, you can lean forward if you need to, okay? So lifting up and back down. Now, even if you can't lift yourself up, you're still doing something by pushing the arms down. You can also have your ankles crossed and lift yourself up and back down. So try any of those, lifting up and down. So we're trying to get the serratus anterior that helps with that shoulder stability. Lifting up and back down. Good. All right, we're gonna bring those legs out in front of us. Knees are gonna be at like a 90-degree angle, abs are pulled in, and we're gonna start to warm up into that boat. Raise our right hand out, bring the hand back, left hand, and both hands. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come back down. Right hand goes out. Left hand, and both hands. Either keep those arms out or place them behind you. Right leg, left leg, both legs. Again, right leg, left leg, and both legs. Either keep those legs out or bent. Hands can be on the ground or they can be lifted in boat pose. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and relax those legs down and come towards those ankles. Good. Slowly lift yourself up. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee into a nice, easy spinal stretch. And switch, other leg on top, and go ahead and cross that body. And relax. All right, so now we're gonna put some of that together. So we are going to go L sit, we lift our bottom up, right into our boat, okay? So here's our options. We can cross the ankle and we go into our L sit with our ankles crossed, bend the knees and hold, okay? I'm gonna show that option first. Ready? Lift the hips up, come back down, lift the legs up. Again, cross the ankles, lift the hips up, lift those legs up, okay? Or legs straight. L sit, lift, into the boat. L sit, lift, into the boat. 2 more times. Either one, ankles and knees are crossed. And lift, bottom up, and legs up. And relax. Good. All right, let's go ahead and pull that right knee in towards our right shoulder. Stretch out that other leg. Take a couple nice deep breaths. And switch. Other knee comes in, extend the other leg out. My cat, Chow Meow, is being very needy right now. Yes, we all hear you. So let's go ahead and bend both those knees, hands are by your side. We've done this one before, it's called the bridge. So we're gonna tuck the tailbone under. We lift all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time, squeezing the bottom and then slowly coming back down again. If you wanna add a little bit of challenge, take that block, place it between the knees. All right, you should be able to touch those heels with the fingertips and slowly curl up, 1 vertebrae at a time, squeezing the bottom and then slowly coming back down again. And again, inhale, exhale, lifting up, and coming back down. And one more time, lifting up, and coming back down. Take the block away, lift both legs up towards the ceiling, and go ahead and just pull those legs towards you. Let's go ahead and bend those knees. We're going to place the right ankle over the left knee, reach through, grab onto that shin, stretching out the glutes. You can flex your foot, pull those toes back, and start to push the knee away from you with that right hand. And let's go ahead and switch, other ankle on top, pull it towards you. Flex that foot and push that knee away from you with the left elbow or hand. Good. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling again. This time you can either pull it towards you, or sometimes it just feels good to kind of go into a modified plow, and you're just bringing those chin towards your chest. Good, and relax. We're going to slowly bring one leg down to the ground and the other leg down to the ground. We're going to end in corpse pose, so our palms are facing up. Just feel that chest rise with that inhale, and let it fall with that exhale. Start to listen to your breathing. Every time you inhale, you're going to inhale just a little bit slower, a little bit deeper. As you exhale out, think about getting rid of all the air. When you can't exhale out anymore, just a little extra. And in your corpse pose, start to relax your cheeks, your lips, your eyebrows, your forehead. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling that chest open. Hips feel open. The knees are relaxed all the way down to the ankles. And I would like you just to stay in this position for a couple